everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Titans are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Browns, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. So the D-line's going to spread out. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Petty now. Looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now, he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. They find some open field here. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
That goes for a gain of 31. And runs like that, those are the ones that got Mr. Henry that Heisman Trophy a year ago.
Not only is he big, strong, fast, I love his agility and his vision. That's the reason he piles up the yards, and he definitely doesn't shy away from carries.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And we get a peek at the defensive starters, and it's a unit that really needs to do better than they did last week.
So I would expect them to come out with a lot more emotion this week, flying around, trying to establish a new tone, because last week they didn't feel good about it all.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Patty. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he got done there.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
They come up in an offset eye. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up the first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Third down, Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So the first rushing touchdown of the career of the former Hurricane Duke Johnson. He didn't score last year as a rookie.
Hard to believe with that type of talent, but he's going to have plenty of opportunities in 2016. This offense that they're going to run now starts with the running game, and he'll be a central figure in order to get that done.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They keep it with Henry on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he cuts it back left. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing is Mariota. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go. Boom, landed. No. Check, Patriot.
On second down, Johnson. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Now, last year for Duke Johnson, 104 carries, was kind of held back, though, by that hamstring.
If he's healthy, that number will be eclipsed big time this year. They want to give him some work.
Yeah, 3 down back in Miami. Think he's being groomed for that in Cleveland?
No question about it. They want to make sure they control the football, and he will be a big key to getting it done.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
3-19.
Time to step aside. Back to Tennessee after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Here we go. 3-19. Here we go. Boom, look at it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run it again with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Offensive mistake pushes him back. Now it's second and a little bit longer. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, it's Henry. And a short gain here. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mariota. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 4th down, they snap. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't. But for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off. Beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Mariota hands to Henry. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down following the run.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on.
And got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 68 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And again this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think
into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Another carry for the rookie. It's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here's Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Corey Legion getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Petty now. Caught left side. It's Barnage. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mariota. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down, Mariota. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Stephen Paya able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Patty. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Andre Hawkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's able to find Hawkins. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
The play clock's running down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin with Henry. And he's got room. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Throwing is Mariota. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Des Bryant high in the air to bring it in. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Barnage. And he's brought down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Hot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Here we go now. Landed.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Petty now. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles.
Oh, my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air.